And a pleasant good evening to you and yours, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. No, this isn't a summer series of interviews. Those are complete. It's volleyball season, and we kick off our volleyball season with the team that enters this year as the number one ranked team in Brevard County, at least in our eyes, moving forward here, and I'm sure in everyone else's as well. And it is the Viera Hawks. And joining me here today to talk about the upcoming volleyball season and what we can expect from the 2023 Viera Hawks. Now, I cannot believe this, but I believe all three of you are seniors, right?
Yes.
Incredible. God, I feel old. Please help me welcome Sophia Jones, Mallory Merz, and Amelia Talbott right here to the set. Ladies, how are you?
Good.
Ladies, congratulations on a fantastic season last year. And this is where I want to start. Okay? I'm going to get the difficult question out of the way first. I asked a couple of young ladies from Merritt Island this question a couple of years ago, so I'm going to ask you this question. And Mallory, I want you to start first with this. You were 1 point away last year, 1 point. And as heartbreaking as it is, and it was, and I can only imagine, I know how we felt. I can only imagine how you girls felt. What do you, as a leader on this team, learn from that experience and bring in to this year?
I think that this is something that every athlete has to kind of go through, and I think that instead of us getting down about losing that, we kind of use it as motivation instead of.
Gotcha. Because you were right there.
We were.
And that's exactly, and that's the best way to look at it. Amelia, how do you look at that?
I think that we always will have the opportunity to be able to push past any other team.
Right.
Because we are very driven as players, and I think it's a good experience to have.
Yeah, you all are driven. I mean, it is incredible to watch you all play with the intensity that you play with. What'd you learn?
I kind of just learn it as a lesson to not, this season, we don't want to feel that way again in
Right.
the state final, so just take it and use it as motivation to get better, get in the gym, work, and win.
Now, Sophia, you all, obviously, with many of the returners that you have, are going to be counted on to lead this team back to that point this year. So when you look at the team coming into this season, what do you like most about this team this year? And I know you haven't taken the court yet. I know you haven't played a match yet. But you always get a vibe about what your team's going to be the following year. What is your vibe for this team?
There's just so much talent on the team this year, and there was a lot of that last year too, but it's just we're all good friends, and we have really good chemistry and energy together. So when we go on the court, it's just always fun.
This is your year. I mean, this is you. I mean, I know you're expecting big things out of yourself this year. Talk a little bit about what your expectations are for you and what your expectations are for this team.
I think our team expectations, I had thought about this a little bit ago. The fact that 2 seasons ago we were happy with winning districts.
Right.
And now our goal for this season is to win a state championship.
State
I
championship.
think that's really cool from what we can take from my freshman year till now is really cool to me. And I just like the vibe that's in the gym recently compared to everything else.
That's good to hear because I'm excited because I know we have at least 10 or 12 of your matches this year, and it's always exciting to broadcast Viera Hawk Volleyball. Amelia, I got to ask you, I thought that watching you play last year, it was incredible to see your game, how it had so much just jumped up from one level to a next. What do you attribute that jump in your play last season? Because you were phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal last year. If we gave out a player that had improved the most from one year to the next, that would have went to you last year. And I told all the coaches that. What do you attribute that to?
I put in so much work inside the court, outside the court. I think beach volleyball helped me a lot too.
How so?
Just the intensity of that outdoor sport is so demanding.
Right.
That it makes my indoor life a lot easier because I'm so much used to more of a demanding environment and the weather, the heat,
Right.
all that. But I also want to attribute my coaches. so much. Coach Lana helped me. Coach Wayne helped me. Coach Eric helped me.
Right.
They were all so helpful all throughout the season.
You got a cool grandfather, too. I think I met your grandfather this year. You got a cool grandfather. I like him. He's pretty cool. He helped me out, actually. He really did. We are here with the first of several volleyball previews. Obviously, we'll have Satellite Merritt Island. We've got Astronaut coming in. If you'd like to bring a couple of your team leaders in and you yourself as a coach would like to come in and sit and speak with us, feel free to reach out. We'd love to have you. I would say please jump on that quick because the season is right around the corner. Sophia, I've watched you play volleyball for quite a while now. And I guess my question to you is, how have you seen your game progress, and where would you like to go next with this, with your game? Where do you see yourself next year?
Well, throughout high school, I just seen my confidence grow. Like, I think as a freshman, I was just very, like, I don't know, just being a freshman on varsity was very hard to do. Mm-hmm. And so I just think as all the season's gone on, I've had more fun with it, I've seen myself grow and get more confidence too. And in the future, I'm not sure yet where I see myself, but just
you want to play in college, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you? Okay. I know you all both want to play in college too, right? Anybody committed I don't know about? No. Will you please keep me posted and I don't find out on Twitter because they're like, did you know so-and-so? No, I had no idea. We are here with Sophia Jones, Mallory Merz, and Amelia Talbott. I want to ask you all about club volleyball and because to me, club soccer and club volleyball, and that's not taking anything away from 7-on-7 football or club baseball or whatever. But to me, club volleyball and club soccer are the two sports that really drive the high school side of it. You know what I mean? Tell me, Mallory, what club volleyball has meant to you in your playing career.
Just, well, I've been at Cape Coast basically like my whole career almost.
Right.
Cape Coast has kind of given me like a new mentality of things.
Right.
It's made me a tougher player overall. And then just last season, I switched to Oviedo Volleyball Academy. And then I just really fell in love with it there. And I had Jen Darty was my coach, and she coaches at Oviedo High School.
Right.
And she just really made me love the sport even more.
Well, thank you, Jen Doherty, for keeping Mallory here at Viera High School. Amelia.
I started off playing at Cape Coast, and then I switched over to Beach Wave. I played there for around 4 years. But Michelle was very helpful for the developmental stage, and then my last year I switched over to OTBA. But I fell in love with beach volleyball, and I've been doing that ever since outside of high school.
Gotcha. How about you?
Well, I started at VTA my first year, then Beach Wave, and then Cape Coast I started playing 2 years ago. But I just like how each coach gives me different information and helps me in different ways.
It's almost like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's almost like every coach at a beach volleyball club, like Miss Connie and her coaches, they all bring something to the table. Coach Michelle brings something different to the table. And it's like, it feels like to me, you almost have to progress to another club to get something else. Is that true? Yeah, I kind of get that. I really do. Having some fun here with the Viera Hawks Volleyball, 3 of the members of the Viera Hawks Volleyball Team. Tell me about playing for Coach Wayne. What do you like most about playing for Coach Sarah Wayne?
I love playing for Coach Wayne. She's just it's like a different atmosphere because she's just so intense and she really connects with you on a different level.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I feel like Coach Wayne is like one of us almost, and like when we all see how much she wants it and how demanding she is and everything, I feel like it gives us more like motivation and courage to do better.
I agree with Mallory. She's very motivational. She's a very great coach, and she's always there for all of us.
What does it mean to know that she was an absolute great player in college? I mean, look, we get coaches in our lives that we know maybe didn't play the game or played the game maybe not at a high level, but you got a coach who played this game at a high level. And I think that when you have that, the amount of respect that you have, and I'm not saying that student athletes don't respect coaches that don't play this game at a high level. All I'm saying is there's something extra there. What does it mean to know that she played this game at the level she did at the University of Kentucky?
I feel like since we all know that she's kind of been in our spot and where we are right now, it kind of gives us more respect for her.
Right.
And I just love it.
No, I agree. And I tell you what, she was something else at the University of Kentucky. All right. I have to ask this question because I've been razzing him about it. And I must commend you, girls. Who played? All three of you play on the beach volleyball team this year?
No.
I only did.
You did. Congratulations to you, and your team for razzing Coach Shane about getting his first win. That was awesome. That was absolutely. He told me that story, and I absolutely loved it. That was fantastic. So, all right. Now, let's find out a little something. We're going to go back to your team here in a minute, but I wanted to get to know you ladies a little bit. Okay, so you're all going to be seniors. What are you looking forward to the most this upcoming season? I mean, this is it. You know, you've got recruiting you've got to worry about. You've got all of the things that come along with being a senior. So it's like this is it. What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm just looking forward to having fun. It's like our last everything, like last open gym, last tryouts. So I'm just excited to have fun and enjoy the moment. Enjoy
it, right? How about you?
I agree with Sophia. Mainly, I just want to enjoy the last of everything this year, like our last time playing in a Hawks jersey and for Coach Wayne and everything.
Is there a one particular event, I don't know when you all go shopping for prom dresses or things like that, but I know maybe you've been to a prom already, but this is your senior prom coming up, so things like that mean more. Is there one particular event like that you're looking forward to, or you know what, you're just taking it all in?
Probably taking it all in, but I'm definitely looking forward to senior night.
Yeah.
All of those events like that. I think
I got you. Fun. What is it? Well, tell me about being a Viera Hawk. It's a different environment up there. Start with you, Mallory.
I feel like people kind of look up to people that play at Viera, especially the younger people. For example, at open gyms and everything, the upcoming freshmen, they all look up to for example, me, Amelia, and Sophia. And it's kind of a really cool role to know that they want to be where we are today.
Any of you go to Viera Charter? Okay. I know when we did Viera Charter volleyball, I can remember interviewing Haley Beek, and when she played at Viera Charter, and asking her what her plans were for high school, and I'm playing for Viera volleyball. So I know exactly what you mean when she was over there. All right. What do you do? What are you doing for fun? I mean, fun changes every year as you get older. Okay, so Sophia, what are you doing for fun? And first of all, how's your uncle?
My uncle?
Yeah, your uncle. How's your uncle?
He's good. He's
good.
Okay.
He's good. All right. I gotta ask that. He would say he would get on me about not asking, but I want to know how he is. Tell him I'm looking forward to seeing him on the broadcast this year. So what are you doing for fun this? I mean, what do you do when you're not? Because you all three of you play an awful lot of volleyball.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine there's much time to yourself, especially with school starting. But when you have that time to yourself, what are you doing?
If I'm going to be honest, I'm really probably just laying in my bed. I'm just probably sleeping or at the beach or
right?
something.
Just
not really,
chilling.
Yeah.
Relaxing. I get that. I mean, it is. People don't understand. What do you do when you're not? I just sit down and do nothing. I watch TV. If I get lost in a YouTube. Well, I get that. How about you?
I like playing Just Dance.
What? Do you really?
Yeah.
What? Okay. All right. Let's go through that process. Oh my God, I love it. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's fun because I can just have friends over and then we can just.
And you know what? You can feel. First of all, you get fit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's you get fit. What's your favorite? What's your favorite to dance to? What type of genres you like dancing to?
Okay, well, there's one that's called it's a Spanish song, so I don't really know what.
So you like the quick stuff?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah. No, I would be dead at this age. God bless you, man. Just Dance. How about you?
I'm either laying in bed or I'm going to play beach volleyball somewhere with.
I got you. Do you just go find pickup games up there at the beach all the time?
Yeah.
So do you want to play beach volleyball in college or you want to play indoors?
I probably have a better chance with beach volleyball.
I got you.
Do club, but I'd honestly be fine with either.
Okay. All right. Let's let's go back to your team. Obviously, you got a new transfer in, and okay, first of all, I got to know. Nobody seems to be able to tell. How do you say her last name?
Starck.
Okay. The C threw me off. I know it sounds obvious, right? But the C just threw me off there a little bit. Okay, so you got a new transfer in, which raises expectations for the team a little bit. But overall, a lot. But overall, you have a lot of returning players on this team, okay? And then you get a transfer like that in. How are we going to beat New Smyrna Beach this year? They got that front line back, ladies. How are we getting past them?
I think that we won it more than them this year.
There you go. I like that. I like that. That was. I'm not even talking about the state championship. I'm just talking about the matches you've had with them over time. And here's how I know it's your year, because the year before you got them, right? You got them, and they used that loss to you to fuel their run last year. There's no question. So I see that this year. When you look back on your volleyball career, all of us, and especially as good as you three are and as good as this team, has the potential to be. What is the legacy you want this program and this team to leave when you graduate? What is that legacy for the girls behind you? What do you want them to make sure they carry forward? I'll give you an example, like at Coco football, right? Because 15, 16 straight years in the state semifinals, the senior class will tell the junior class below them, don't be the class that screws this up. That's what they tell them. What would you want the class behind you to know about the legacy that you all have helped lay the foundation for Viera volleyball?
I would say that it's not going to be easy, and you have to really work for it, and just to keep going, kind of, because this is something that you really have to work for.
How cool was it to be a part of, you came over from Satellite, and, to be a part of a program that had a lot of firsts like that? Talk about that.
It was really amazing, actually. It's like seeing the growth from like me personally, and then achieving more things when I transferred. I don't know. It's just, yeah.
Has all of that transferring from one school to another? I don't care where it is or how you do it, but it's always so difficult for the student athlete, and it is. And my heart goes out to student athletes that have to do it, especially in county student athletes that do it. Looking back, what advice would you offer somebody going through something like that?
Honestly, just have an optimistic mindset. I mean, for me personally, it wasn't really hard.
Right.
Just because I made friends and it was fun there.
Right.
Just to go in with a good mindset.
Gotcha. Okay. And Mallory, as you look at what you want to accomplish this year, like people have been looking at your stats on the screen. I mean, your numbers are absolutely unbelievable through your years here at Viera High School. How do you see this all working this year?
Well, I know that I'm pretty close to holding the program assist record.
Yep.
So I would consider that to be one of my main goals this year, and I think that'd be a really awesome thing to achieve.
So you just got the volleyball last year for 1,000 assists, right?
Yes.
And you're already 358 over that. That's pretty impressive. 1,358 career assists. Amelia, how do you see your role on this team this year?
I want to try and be a leader as much as I can from the back row, and I want to be very inspiring to everyone else around.
How about you, up front?
I just want to bring the fun and the energy to the team. Like when we get a big point, like celebrate fun and bring the energy.
Gotcha. All right. So, all right. I'm going to ask a couple more questions, and I'm kind of curious. What was it like finally getting over that Merritt Island hump last year? I got to ask.
I mean, I don't really know. Like, it was just, yeah, we won, but that it's not guaranteed
right.
to win. So
I got you.
I agree with that. I mean, it was kind of just like I know that that's been kind of like our rival, I guess.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like they're a really good team, and I mean,
it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun to broadcast. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, it just was. You and them actually have one of the. I know you all hear these student sections. I know you do. How can you not hear these student sections? I mean, they're great. When you're playing and you're home, because obviously it's different on the road, but when you're home, how much does it mean to have you look up and see all of those students out there, and they're, Mikey Schmidt and his crew last year, I mean, what were they, VSPN, running around, interviewing people, I mean, with a cardboard microphone. It's a great environment. But what does it mean on the court to you ladies?
It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun to have them there. And it always like brightens the mood, especially if like we're down a couple points or something, and then we get a great point, and they all just go crazy. It's fun to have them.
You ever stop when you're playing, like when you're out there or getting ready to serve, and you hear something crazy come from them?
Oh, yeah.
And you just start laughing? Because I know on the broadcast I do, and I'm like, I cannot believe they just said that. And it's like, and you're like, wow, unbelievable. Yeah. What does it mean to you to have to hear that? I mean, it's got to be a big boost, right?
Yeah, it is. I feel like we can't really do it without them almost.
Right.
There's some games where no one's really there for playing a really crappy team and stuff, but the energy is just not the same when they're not there.
It's true. How do you feel when you go on the road and it's directed at you? How do you block that out? Because listen, there are student sections in the county that give it as good as they take it. How do you block that out?
Honestly, I just play my own game, and I don't really listen to it. I kind of just block it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, that's got to be hard. I tell you, because and I mean this. I don't believe, football, no. They just cheer. And I get it. They're loud because they want to try to disrupt the other team. Volleyball is that sport where it gets downright personal sometimes. I mean, it is crazy, these student sections. So far, as you get set to enter into your senior year, what's your fondest memory of your entire volleyball career? Club, high school, doesn't matter. And I'm going to start with you, Amelia, so you two have a chance to think about this. Go ahead.
I would probably say us winning the regional finals.
Gotcha.
Going into states.
Over New Smyrna?
Or
no, last year.
Last year.
Okay, I got you. Over St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, wait.
I would say on the court, it would probably be winning against St. Thomas.
Gotcha.
And I think that off the court, the car rides to all the trips that we go to are really fun.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't ask about them because that's something that should always stay on the bus and in the cars. But it's a lot of fun. I hear you.
And probably the St. Thomas game. That was really fun beating them in 3.
It's always fun to beat St. Thomas, isn't it? And you all did it twice. I mean, the soccer team did it, and you did it. So, but you all just took. I mean, you just went through them like a hot knife through butter. I mean, that was soccer team had a little bit of an issue, but they did manage to win. But not you, ladies. We're here with Sophia Jones, Mallory Merz, and Amelia Talbott. All right, ladies, we're getting ready to wind down. Can you believe we've been doing this for 30 minutes already? It's crazy, isn't it? All right, so if I picked up your phone right now, what are you listening to?
Oh.
What's your go-to right now? Like when you're warming up, working out?
It depends on the mood. If I'm driving to practice, I'm going to listen to, some rap or some pop. But if I'm just, relaxing, maybe, country or something.
Okay. So what kind of rap you listening to these days?
Oh.
Everything?
Yeah.
Country?
Yeah.
How about you?
The exact same as Sophia, country and rap.
Probably more indie music and then rap if I'm going.
What kind of music?
Indie. It's
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How does one come to love indie music?
It's just more mellow, I guess.
Were you introduced to it?
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. And where's I can't remember what you told me last year, but I always ask this question. Where's the go-to spot after a big win? Where are you going to eat? And what are you getting?
Honestly, I'm just going to go home and get, mac and cheese or something. But if we're, celebrating, maybe, I actually don't even know.
You know who's got the best mac and cheese? You like mac and cheese?
Yeah.
You know who's got the best?
Who?
Walmart.
Oh. Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
I was going to say Panera.
Panera? Panera's good, but I'm telling you, just give Walmart a try. If you open up my refrigerator there, you see Diet Coke, Vital Water, and Walmart mac and cheese. How about you?
I think that our before game meal is Panera.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a superstition for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think a couple times last year we went to walk-ons after a big win.
Okay. Yeah, I like walk-ons.
Either home or walk-ons with the team.
Now tell me a little bit about your families. Tell me about your families.
I have a very athletically demanding family.
Okay.
So
I like that term.
I have high expectations.
I get it. Okay.
But it's fun.
And a cool grandfather.
And a cool grandfather.
How's your sister doing?
She's doing really good.
Is she tell her? We said, what is she up to? How's she doing? I mean, take it.
Right now, she's just training in the off season for Florida Tech, and then she's about to go into her sophomore year.
They got a lot of Brevard County players over there.
Yeah.
Expectations are high there too. Tell us about your family, for those that don't know.
My mom and dad are pretty also demanding with volleyball and sports and everything, and I have the standards are set pretty high in my house, I would say.
Yeah. I know your parents pretty well, but tell everybody about your family. I've actually had the great fortune to actually sit at a table in a restaurant with your family and have a couple of Pepsis, and so you go ahead.
Well, I think my parents, they do have standards for me athletic-wise, but they're always just going to support me through what I do.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, your mom is cool because she helps me, like whenever she's around and I'm videoing, if something goes wrong, I'm always comfortable with Lorene around because I know if anything is going wrong with I'm going to know immediately. Yeah. And that's great because sometimes I don't always know unless somebody tells me. So, ladies, it's getting down to crunch time. I know you're anxious to get out there and get this done. I guess a state champion, I could sit here and sugarcoat this, right? But, I mean, the goal is a state championship, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about that. I mean, how do you shoulder those expectations, or it just is?
It probably just is. I think throughout the season there's going to be a lot of people that want to beat us because of how we played last year, so we have to work even harder in those games.
I was talking to Coach Wayne yesterday, as a matter of fact, and I asked her about the schedule, and she said to me, and I quote, "I scheduled everybody that beat us last year," which I think is magnificent. So as I look at this schedule, I think it's up. Yeah, it's up. So, I mean, no joke. I mean, you got Merritt Island right out of the gate on the 17th of the month. Let's see, go down the list. Bishop Moore, New Smyrna Beach. There's Holy Trinity in there. Merritt Island again, Lake Nona. And you're playing in a couple of tournaments, too, that are the best, some of the best in the country. Are you used to these expectations by now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. What would you want everybody to know about? You can't say the same thing. What's the one thing everybody needs to know about this team this year?
I would say that we're going to do great things.
Yeah?
And
great things?
We're not finished.
I like that. You're not finished. Is there a hashtag with the team this year? Like, is there something? I was looking at your shirts to see if you had. Is there a saying?
We're back.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back?
Yeah.
I like that. What would you say?
Mine would probably just be that we want it more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting season. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And, yes, I no doubt have all the confidence in the world in these young ladies that are going to go back out there and they're going to go right back to the 6A state championship this year. Look, it's not going to be easy. I mean, yes, look, they lose a couple of really great players. They get a really great player in, and they got a lot of returning players. But the schedule is still the same, and New Smyrna Beach could care less. I mean, they don't care. They got a title to defend. That's how they look at it, and that's what makes this sport so great. Ladies, thank you for a lot of great memories because this is your last time, doing this. You've been in a couple times, but excuse me, your last time coming in studio preseason. Good luck this year. Please keep us posted on your recruiting, and we'll see you in this. Probably airs around the August 3rd. We'll see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks against Merritt Island. I want to thank Coach Wayne for helping me arrange this here today. And, of course, I want to thank Sophia Jones, Mallory Merz, and Amelia Talbott. So for Viera Volleyball, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network.